20 Air Jordan 1s under $100. Y'all was complaining saying $200 was still too expensive. Let's cut that in half and let's see if we can find you guys some deals. First up, we have the Air Jordan 1 High OG in the Midnight Navy. Now, as you can see right here, they're around 80 to 95 bucks. Overall, a very solid shoe when it comes to the color blocking. This is pretty similar to your Chicago color blocking style, and typically you add any colorway to this color blocking style and it's kind of hard to fail. Now, if it's something that doesn't have a good storyline behind it, or people don't like the materials in particular, that could cause the resale price to go down, or it may just be the overall trend of Air Jordan 1s. A lot of these shoes on this list before might have been going for $350, maybe even $400. Now you can catch them for 80 bucks, 100 bucks, 150 bucks, depending on the shoe. But at the end of the day, very solid sneaker, and I would say to be able to get these for 100 bucks and to have no worries and to add them to your rotation basically anytime throughout the school year or even just the year in general, I feel like it's definitely worth being on the list. Next up right here, we have the Court Purple Air Jordan 1 High OG. Now, this is actually a women's colorway in particular, so I'm a size 13. Typically, I base everything off of a size 13 for the videos and the prices because most of the time my size is more expensive than the smaller sizes. So you might see some stuff on here that might be 100 bucks for me and I'm showing you guys a $100 price point, but you might go look it up and you might be able to find it for $75 or whatever it may be. Now, this one in particular I think is a great shoe, and I feel like, again, a lot of people can still purchase this shoe if you don't have a bigger foot, so I wanted to add it to the list because I just love this colorway and I do wish they made them in my size, but I was able to get them for my mom, so at least somebody got them in the family. Let's take it to the next shoe, and that's the University Red Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Now, you can find these at outlets damn near anywhere at this point, and I'm seeing offers at $25. Bruh, like, this is probably one of them shoes that you might be able to actually get for $25, $30, $40 and be very, very happy. Add it to your rotation, beat it up, grab another pair. You might mess around and get 3 pairs for 100 bucks when it comes to this shoe in particular. I wanted to make sure I add this to the list as well because there's a lot of good low OGs out there and you'll see some of them on the list later in the video. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Next up on the list, we got the Green Glow Air Jordan 1 High OG. I recently had these in my collection as well, and I just decided it wasn't really for me, but I wanted to put them on the list because I know some people that do appreciate it, and I want to throw some of those obscure colorways into the mix as well, compared to just the classic red, black, and whites, blue, black, and whites, you know, the standard colors that we always typically get when it comes to the different models. But again, this is kind of a part of that toe series, and we talked about that before. If you have anything with this type of color blocking as well, with any different color from the rainbow, essentially, you put the whole pack together and you get all the toe series. It's kind of fun to collect and have the different ones. These are some of the ones that kind of fly under the radar, might not be worth as much compared to, well, I don't even know, the shatter backboards these days. Those aren't even selling as much as they used to back in the day, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Next up right here, we have the Team Red Air Jordan 1 High OG. Another good shoe, very, very clean. Like I talked about earlier, similar to the Chicago color blocking, but more like the Storm Blues or the UNCs. Again, you cannot go wrong with these. Very clean color blocking, but it's not for everybody. It's not for all around the year type thing. Most people wear these more in the fall time, some winter time, something like that type sneaker. I understand with the color palette and things, but to be able to add a different type of sneaker at a different color, something not traditionally like your, you know, standard red shoe that you would add to your collection, I feel like that's always nice to have that in the mix as well, especially if you can get it for, you know, 80, 90 bucks, whatever it may be. Hey, just wanted to let you guys know as well, all the links for any reviews that I've done for any of these shoes, I'll try to link everything I can, or it'll be linked in the shop, available in the shop tab here down below. Any way for you guys to access the stuff or see more in-depth reviews, I'll have that link down below in the description or tagged in this video, or however it may work from your phone or mobile or TV or whatever it is. So let's get to the next shoe. We have the Heirloom Air Jordan 1 High OG. Now, this one is kind of interesting because technically it's kind of going over, but you got offers for under. I think with this type of sneaker, and that it just literally, I don't know if it flew under the radar or it just nobody cared about it entirely from before it came out, when it came out, and still to this day. It's just one of those shoes that's just like, it's a Jordan 1 type sneaker, but if you do like it, this is definitely a very affordable price. So I would say put yourself to a challenge a little bit. Yeah, you might see it listed at 115, 120 bucks, something like that. Offer 85 bucks, offer 90 bucks, offer 95 bucks. Try to get it for under 100 bucks. I want to kind of put you guys to the test as well at the same time. Next up right here, we have the black and white bread, whatever color blocking style you would like to call that, bread royal color blocking style. Those, because you have black and white ones, that's like a whole different color pattern, so it's interesting they call these the black and white ones. But either way, this is another very clean essential shoe. I could see why people do or don't like it. It's kind of like it looks cool, but it looks weird at the same time. I feel like they did solid on the materials. I can say that. I did have a pair, but I decided to get rid of mine. You know, there's a lot of shoes that I get and then I'm like, do I really want to keep these? I don't know. Sometimes you have to see it online and then feel it in person and then touch the materials and see if you actually like it, or see the colors, how they sit on foot, and you lace them up and you're like, I don't know. Like, that's that shoe for me. But I think there were a lot of people that do love and appreciate this shoe as well. So to find these around $100 I think is a really good deal as well. And again, I don't think you're gonna get no crazy value in the future unless for some reason there's this new resurgence of Air Jordan 1s and high OGs and stuff like that again, and we get the whole hype again. There's cycles in this game. We typically see every 7, maybe 10 years depending on certain models and stuff. Even with SBs and 4s and 1s and 3s and this, that, they all kind of have their runs and then they die down and then there's new hype and then there's something else. So these might be, we might be watching this video right now. I might be creating this video right now in 2025 mid-year, and then we look back on this video 3 years from now and all these shoes are $350, $400, and we're like, bruh, remember when those were $80? There might be something on this list. I'm just saying. Today's partner is Sneaker Throne. They have multiple options when it comes to durable and high quality display cases. One of my personal favorites is the drop side display case. I'm a size 13 and I can easily fit my shoes inside of here, and I have hundreds of these stacked throughout my rooms to display my sneakers. When it comes to the cases in particular, you have 4 different color options: clear, black, white, and red. So if you're looking at grabbing one of these for yourself or for someone else, make sure you guys check out sneakerthrone.com, and don't forget to use the discount code DNA Show at checkout for 10% off for all your orders. Next up right here, we have the Bordeaux Air Jordan 1s. They're kind of similar to that CO.JP Navy Air Jordan 1 vibe. It's kind of got that, you know, similarities to it, not exactly the same, but when I saw these and it was coming out, the ones was still kind of going, and I was like on the fence, but I was still excited about them, and I grabbed them, and then I sat on them for a long time. I had them for a couple years, and then I just realized, like, I'm just never gonna wear these. They're not for me, so I got rid of my pair. But I do think it's definitely still a really good shoe, worth being on the list. I try to put shoes on the list that I would actually purchase or want to wear or consider wearing, not just like these random shoes that I'm like, I don't even like those at all. Why would I suggest them to somebody else if I don't even have any interest in them? Speaking of that, this one was kind of on that fence, and then I saw them in person and I was like, yo, these is actually kind of cool. But it is a women's colorway, and that's the tie-dye Air Jordan 1 High OG. I like how they went about it with the color blocking. It's interesting because they have the white panel on the side and then they got the black on the toe on the vamp and everything. If they would have done all black or all white, it might have changed it up a little bit more, but I like how they gave it the little switch up and still the tie-dye element to the shoe. So overall, clean shoe. I feel like worth being on the list. Let me know what you guys think about those in particular down below, and do you guys wear or are able to fit women's sizing when they don't do the extended women's sizing? Because most of the time I think it goes to like a 10.5 in men's or something like that. So let me know what shoe size you are, and all my size 13 gang out there, sound off in the comment section. Size 13 gang, where you at? Next up right here, we have the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Game Royal. I feel like they did a great job on this shoe as well. I thought that there was going to be more, not like hype and demand where the price is up there, but just more like people wearing them, more people enjoying them, more people posting about them. But they kind of flew under the radar in my opinion. I still think the price makes sense just based off of all these great Jordan 1s that have been coming out and the prices that they're sitting at. But to be able to get these for 80, 90 bucks, somewhere around there, I think is a really good deal. And maybe it's a bias, you know, I went to Grant High School, the royal blue and the black is my school colors when high school. So for me, I could see why, like if I was in school back in the day, I definitely would have been wearing those. So that, you know, that was just a personal bias thing, but I definitely thought they were worth being on the list for sure. Next up, we got the metallic navy Air Jordan 1 Low 85. This is the 85 cut shoe. They're doing great job on the materials. The entire pack, they've done such a good job. I'm so excited to see all this stuff that's coming out in the future. More low tops, more high tops. And to see these going for under $100, and mind you, the retail was high. Like Jordan 1 lows, I don't know, what's the retail on them, like 140 bucks or something like that. These was like what, 160, 170, 180, somewhere on it. Basically, you know, 20, 30, 40 dollars more than the typical retail price. So to see them going for so high and then literally basically half off is a great thing. I've been seeing these in retail stores, I've been seeing them online, I've been seeing them in the resale space, so many different areas. I've been seeing them for really good prices. I actually got my navy pair as well when I was out in Japan. Enjoy them a lot. definitely want, I still need to get the white and black pair. That's the only one that I'm missing still. But besides that, love the 85-1 low set. I think they did a really good job on these. Definitely worth being on the list. And for some reason, I feel like that one in particular is gonna be the one that was like, oh, remember those was 80 bucks? Remember those was 100 bucks? Down the line, $250, $300. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I feel like something about that 85-1 set, it's just flying all under the radar right now. Prices are dropping, high tops, low tops, everything is going down in price. I can, you know, again, the cycles, I feel like that set in particular is gonna be the one that later down the line people are like, damn, I wish I would have kept a dead stock pair. Hey, just wanted to let you guys know as well, all the links for any reviews that I've done for any of these shoes, I'll try to link everything I can, or it'll be linked in the shop, available in the shop tab here down below. Any way for you guys to access the stuff or see more in-depth reviews, I'll have that link down below in the description or tagged in this video, or however it may work from your phone or mobile or TV or whatever it is. So let's get to the next shoe. Here we have the Sports Illustrated Air Jordan 1 High. So these came out a while ago, and I remember I was first getting started kind of dabbling with YouTube, just messing around, making videos, kind of seeing if I wanted to do it, be serious about it or not, just having fun. And then, you know, during 2020 was the first full year that I said, you know what, I'm gonna start making videos. This is gonna be a thing I want to do. You know, the first couple years before that, I was just kind of, again, just toying around, figuring out how to work my camera again, learning how to edit. Like, it wasn't like a whole serious thing. So I remember making a YouTube video about these. I don't know if I still have it on the internet or not, but I'll try to find some footage. But it was fun reviewing the shoe, seeing the progress from how far I've gone from then to now, and the creative process and everything. So this one brings back a lot of memories. I don't have these in my collection anymore. Again, I got rid of stuff. As you know, we got to make some plays, we got to get some properties, we got to make some moves, so we can't keep everything all the time. But I think this shoe is great. It has a good storyline behind it with the magazine, different things like that, different elements to the shoe, something that you don't typically see all the time. I feel like a lot of collectors could definitely enjoy this from a collector standpoint, or just simply wearing the shoe in general. And speaking of wearing the shoe in general, let's talk about the Baron Air Jordan 1 lows. This is like, it's the Dior 1 low, but the budget version. Very affordable, very great colorway, very neutral, goes with so many outfits, dress it up, dress it down. Like, this might be one of the ultimate sleepers on the list in my opinion, simply because, again, the versatility behind it and the amount of things that you can do with the shoe is so great. Like, and it's easy to slip on, you know. People have been gravitating more to Jordan 1 lows compared to highs because they're a lot easier to just throw on. If you're packing them and you're traveling with shoes like me, and I wear a size 13, bringing high top shoes sucks because it just takes up more space in your luggage. So you pack a lot of low tops. Again, there's all these different factors as to why or why not people do or don't love whatever it may be to all these different shoes. But for me, that's kind of my thought and mindset behind this, and why I think this might be one of the sleeper rockers or pieces to have in your collection. Next up, we got the dark Marina blue Air Jordan 1 High OG. These are hovering right around 100 bucks. Again, I'll put you guys to the challenge on this one, but I think it's just one of them, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like earlier at the beginning of the video, we're talking about a very similar shoe like that. It's just one of them ones, like, you like it, you don't. Even if you do like it, do you even really want it type shoe? It's just like one of the, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's a bad shoe, you're not talking bad about it, it's just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just, that's what the shoe is. And it's funny because if you look at this next shoe, the Pollen Air Jordan 1, it's essentially the same shoe, but in yellow. Now, I had these as well, love this shoe, but then I got the Taxi, the toe color, the yellow toe colorway, and that yellow popped a little bit more. These are a little bit more of a dull yellow. So I got rid of the Pollens and I kept my toe colorway pair. But you know, go Steelers. Hold on, I gotta say that. Go Steelers. Football season's coming up soon. But I think the same thing, like with this color blocking style, you can never go wrong. It's just the color, the preference, right? Like, I might be saying nah about the blue, but then you might be like about the yellow, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, go Steelers. And so it's all a preference thing at the end of the day. There's no right or wrong answers. Just buy what you like. Please buy what you like. That's the most important thing. I just want to help you guys get good deals. And again, you don't have to buy it for the price that it is. Wait, be patient, offer lower. Somebody will sell it to you, trust me. Next up on the list, we got the powder blue Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Again, put you guys to the challenge, hovering right around $100. I think this is another great shoe. Looks really, really clean on foot. I ended up getting a pair, but then I got a 12.5 and I wore them and I was like, bro, this is it. like I need a 13. I need a 13. So I ended up getting rid of them. Still, I think my wife still has her pair. She wears them every now and then. When I see her wearing them, I'm like, damn, those look clean. But yeah, that's definitely another great shoe for the collection and a great shoe for rocking, definitely for the summertime. You want to switch it up. Again, there's so many different variations of blues, right? You got the light blues, the dark blues, the royal blues, same thing with the reds, the burgundies, the pinks, the this, that, the other. So I feel like if you want to have a different variation of blue or something like that that's a little bit more affordable, definitely going to be a good shoe for you right here. Now, if you want to talk about a great shoe, let's talk about the black toe Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Bruh, these are, they're not the best, like when it comes to the materials and all that stuff and the shape and everything. They're cool, but rocking and having and just in the rotation, yeah, these sit down by the garage and I'm always slipping them on as I'm going out the door type thing. Like, you have to have these in the rotation. That's just how I feel. Again, buy what you like, do what you want to do, but that one in particular, yeah, you need multiples. That's a must for sure. Now this next one, you guys heard my horror story about these in the past. I spent too much money on these. I accidentally bid and forgot I put a bid and it was way too high and the prices went down. I spent too much on the second pair, but it's okay. It's okay. The CO.JP Air Jordan 1 High OG. This is one of my favorite Air Jordan 1, which was actually like a mid back in the day, and then now it's a high, which is a whole nother topic. But this is one of my favorite Jordan 1s from back in the day. I used to have those, and then the briefcase pair, and then you saw these retro again. And just again, so many memories behind this shoe for me as to why I love them. Again, gray, neutral, aligns with a lot of stuff. A little flashy, you could dress them up, so many different scenarios. I think a very, very great price. Now you're seeing 150, 160 bucks, whatever it says on the screen right here. I think you can easily get these 80, 100 bucks, somewhere around there. They have been sitting and chilling for a long time for a very low price, and I don't think they're gonna move anytime soon. There might be a resurgence in the market another 3 years from now or something like that, and Jordan 1 start popping and circulating back up. It's kind of interesting how shoes work. You look at Jordan 12s and 13s and stuff like that, and you'll notice they kind of sit and hover and then give it some time, and then they start to rise up and go up. And it takes about 3 to 5 years, something like that. Again, every shoe has its own cycle. I'm just trying to put you guys up on game so you understand there are cycles in this, and you can learn the trends of how these things move, and then you can know how to learn and leverage and grow your collection, or use that to build it for another investment and sell your shoes, and then, you know, invest into another property or another venture that you may have outside of real estate. But again, I just want to help you guys put yourself in the best position, be stylish along the way, and get the best deals along the way as well. Next up right here, we have a more recent sneaker. I think the retail price went up, so what is it, like $180, $185 now at this point for Jordan 1s. We got the Rare Air Jordan 1 High OG. This is the men's colorway, so this is the navy pair. I think a very clean shoe. I think execution, packaging, like I said, the box, everything, the materials, I think they did a really, really good job on this shoe, and it's going to be a timestamp sneaker for later down the line. I talked about this for the 3s, I talked about this for the 4s. I feel like this whole pack and this just moment in this era, it may not be as appreciated as much, but I feel like the people that are purchasing the shoe right now, that have the shoe right now, are definitely getting their enjoyment from the sneaker. They're going to create those memories, and down the line, they're gonna want them back. They're gonna want a clean pair, and then next thing you know, 300 bucks, 350 bucks, something like that. I could see that happening with this package. Again, I'm not predicting the future on every single thing, and I don't got the magic ball or anything, but I can say I've predicted a lot of things, and you can go back and watch my old videos from the past. But I think even if it's not even monetarily, you'll notice just some type of, what's the word everybody's using, aura around this new Rare Air package, and it's gonna, oh, you guys were hyping it up, and then it's not even selling out anymore, and then 3 years later, damn, I wish I had, oh, I should have. That's just kind of how things go sometimes. Or, you know, the younger sneakerheads, they couldn't afford it right now, and then they become adults, and then now they can, so they go back and reach for it. Again, the cycle, it happens all the time. Okay, last but not least, the ultimate sleeper, the ultimate banger, the best. I don't know how this is, bro, like, what? The reimagined black toe Air Jordan 1s, around $100. Bro, what? This, the colorway, the packaging, the materials, the whole storyline, like, just because it don't got the wings, what is it? I don't know. Please explain it to me, because this is the one right here. Literally one of the GOAT sneakers of all time as well. Like, Oh yeah, I was so excited. I got these early before they came out. You know, I made my reviews, I've done my impressions, you guys seen all that stuff. And again, I'll have links for everything down below in the description throughout the video for all the reviews and stuff that I've done in the past for you guys to check out more in-depth looks at all this stuff. But hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have any other suggestions or price points or different models or different categories that you want me to cover to help you guys find the best deals, please let me know. I'll make sure I get that for you down below in the comment section. Let me know, and then I'll make sure I get a video for you guys. So 400K, we're almost there. I'll see you guys soon. Let's get there so we can do this giveaway.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma